Hello everyone, we are from Team ACDC. We are from MS Ramaya Institute of Technology. Our specialization is Electronics and Communication Engineering. This video is regarding a presentation of our project for Niyantra 2013.
The overview of our presentation is as follows. First, I will be giving a brief introduction to our project, after which there will be a video demonstration of it, and finally, the role of NI LabVIEW in our project will be explained. So, what is the need for the project? The need is to develop a compact, low-cost wireless data monitoring or acquisition system for applications in multiple domains. Now, such a system must be capable of simultaneously monitoring different analog signals from multiple sources, and it should be flexible enough to allow the replacement of a default sensor with a sensor of the particular application's requirement. Our system manages to accomplish all of this. So the system basically makes use of the TI MSP430 microcontroller at both the transmitter and the receiver ends, and we also make use of the Code Composer Studio IDE for initial code development. This is the system block diagram. As I mentioned, we have a transmitter end and a receiver end. We make use of the software UART as well as the wireless communication methodologies, a sequence of these, to accomplish the wireless transmission. Now we have experimented with both IRDA as well as the ZigBee wireless communication technologies, and we have found ZigBee to be more superior in terms of range and robustness, and hence we use this in our implementation here. The transmitter subsystem consists of a variety of sensors along with the ZigBee transmitter module interfaced with the transmitter microcontroller. The receiver subsystem consists of an LCD display interfaced with the receiver microcontroller as well as a ZigBee receiver module and a channel selector PCB with a buzzer. The applications of a system are numerous. In industry, it can be used for monitoring parameters in chip fabrication rooms or zones which are unsafe for human habitation. In medicine, we can use this for patient monitoring. That is, we can use the system to monitor the important life parameters of the patient, that is the temperature, blood pressure, anxiety levels. Now we proceed with the video demonstration of our project.
This is the physical apparatus which we have here for the project. We have a transmitter section and a receiver section. Now if you could see here, this is the sensor board. Now this sensor board has 4 sensors. This is the humidity sensor. This is your pressure sensor. This is an LM35 which is acting as a temperature sensor. And finally we have a light sensor. And now this project revolves around a triggering mechanism which is done by a sound sensor. On triggered by certain number of claps, the transmission begins. Now as you could see here, we have a ZigBee module. Now ZigBee is the mode of communication used.
Moving on to the receiver subsystem, we have a receiver ZigBee module here, which is used to receive the incoming bit string from the transmitter end, and this is then fed to the receiving microcontroller, which is also fitted with an LCD display. Now this LCD display can be used to monitor the individual readings of each of the sensors. Now we can make use of a channel selector circuit which has 2 switches to select one of the 4 channels that we wish to monitor. In addition to this, we also have a buzzer which is used to indicate to the monitoring personnel if any particular thresholds are crossed.
We are going to be starting the demonstration from the very beginning. As you can see, there is the transmitter subsystem along with the receiver subsystem at the top right corner. As you can see, there is the ready to start display on the LCD at the receiver. The system starts showing the readings after 4 claps. When the light sensor is enclosed by the hand, the readings fall from 90% to less than 50% and the buzzer is triggered. When the pressure sensor's capillary tube is pressed, the readings increase from 2 to 3 volts on a scale of 0 to 3.6 volts.
The moisture content of the finger makes the humidity reading to increase above 60%, which is its buzzer triggering threshold.
The temperature sensor shows a rough reading of the actual temperature. Moving on with the role of NI LabVIEW in our project. The idea is to replace the receiver TI MSP microcontroller with the MUSI32 chip kit and make use of LabVIEW graphical programming to program the receiver. The testing of this module is currently under progress, and the current stage development of LabVIEW code is shown in this video. This is the front panel showing 4 cracks corresponding to 4 sensors, and in the block diagram we have an initialization subblock followed by a subblock for falling edge detection for start bit of each of the bytes received, followed by a delay and another while loop with a delay and an assembly of each set of 8 serially received data bits into bytes. Finally, these are stored in the array, and an array of 8 bytes is then converted and scaled into suitable voltage reading. Thank you.